Received an honor today. Sergeant Russell Guthrie broke barriers during his time in the service. He passed away last year, leaving a lasting impact on his community and his country. I did have the pleasure of interviewing him a few years ago. I'll never forget those stories he shared with us about his time in the service. And tonight, News 4's Al Vaughters has more on an historic move to honor his legacy.
For most folks in the community who see the sign Russell A. Guthrie Way, it's just another sign dedicated to a war hero. But for First Sergeant Russell A. Guthrie, 761st Tank Battalion, that sign means a whole lot more.
And a father and a great veteran to our country.
Sergeant Russell Guthrie was honored with a Trailblazer sign, and he was, by just about any measure, truly a trailblazer. In World War II, Guthrie enlisted in the Army at the tender age of 16, too young to be inducted, but the Army allowed it with the consent of Guthrie's family.
Sergeant Guthrie loved his country, and he was a proud veteran, and he was proud to be a member of the 761st Tank Battalion.
The 761st Tank Battalion was all black soldiers, known as the Black Panthers, because the armed services were segregated as a matter of law in the war. They trained in the Deep South, and First Lieutenant Jackie Robinson, before he broke Major League Baseball's color barrier, was court-martialed for refusing to go to the back of the bus at Fort Hood, Texas. Charles Price, a member of the legendary Tuskegee Airmen, recalled the prejudice black service members faced in the South.
Most of us, when we got down there, we wouldn't even take a 3-day pass, or even evening pass, because we were scared to go off the base.
The 761st finally saw action when General George Patton himself sent Sergeant Guthrie and his fellow tankmen to the front lines. When Sergeant Guthrie returned from the war, he advocated for veterans and for his neighbors.
Sacrificing himself for this nation and each and every one of us, but what he did upon returning home and giving back to our nation and our community. On
Veterans Day 2013, Guthrie recalled comrades he lost in the war and those who returned.
It's a sad feeling because I lost some real good friends of mine.
Guthrie was also a hero to his family.
He was an amazing veteran, and he was proud, but he was such a great dad. He was such a great dad.
Sergeant Guthrie died last year on July 5th, and a few months later, he was inducted into the state Senate's Veterans Hall of Fame.